Hey Shelly, guess what I got today?
What'd you get?
Orders. We're moving.
To Guam?
Well, not quite. We have a few more things to do. We have to pack out. We have to ship the car. Oh, we got months of stuff to do. So, more time with your friends.
Yay, more time with my friends.
I thought you'd like that.
But what are we gonna do about our pets?
You mean Sydney and Buddy?
Yeah.
Well, they can come.
Yay.
But we've got some things to do. A lot of paperwork.
Can I help?
Sure, let's get started. It's everything we have to fill out in order. I mean, it tells us exactly what we're supposed to do. I've heard on Chit Chat that it's not that hard. So, a few steps, we can make sure that we get everything right if we read it carefully, because if we don't get it right, we can't ship our animals.
I'm up for the challenge.
Good.
Okay, so let's start by finding Buddy's medical records and certificates.
Okay, buddies, let's see. I think I have it right here in the cabinet. Good thing we're working on this. Yep, right here. Might this. Okay, so let's see. We have his rabies record, and remember we got him his shots a year after he was born. Okay, and then let me see. Here's the rest of the record. Oh, there's, you know, he had to have a follow-up rabies shot like 3 years later, and let's see, microchip.
Oh yeah, I remember
Right,
that.
remember that? Okay, it's right here. Okay, so the rest of this is just documentation that he actually got the rabies shot. So I think he's good, and remember he's got his dog tag on his collar that says he had his rabies shot. So I think we're good.
What about Sydney? Where are they?
Okay, Sydney, let's see. It's not in there. Let me see if it's in here. I know, well, she's like 10 years old, so she had to have a rabies shot. And I know she had worm shots, but I don't see anything. Let me make sure I didn't get it mixed up with.
Maybe we should call the vet and
Buddies.
see if they have another copy.
Okay, because I'm not seeing it. This is all Buddy's stuff.
Because both of them have been in the same place for years, right?
Right.
They should
Okay.
have copies.
Okay, well, I'll let you do that,
Okay.
and then I'll get back to work.
Okay. What? A fire? Okay, it's okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Hey Dad, can you come here?
Yeah. Hey, Shelly. How are you doing?
I'm okay. So I just got off the phone with the vet,
Right?
and they had a fire 2 years ago, and all of Sydney's files were burned. What are we gonna do?
They don't have computer backup? Oh, wow. Okay. That means her entire record is lost. Well, before we go to Guam, we have to have all that information straight. Okay, let me look back at remember the instructions? Okay, let's go back and look. We know she has to have the 2 rabies shots, and we know they can't be within 30 days of each other. It's all about schedule. So to start over, we're gonna have to start all over.
Oh no.
It's okay. Wait a minute. It's February. We have until July. We have time. Okay. Let's go back to the instructions again that the Pet Lodge gave us. Yep, I think we'll be okay. Right here, you see? To keep her from staying in commercial quarantine, remember everybody is under quarantine for 120 days, all the animals. Okay, so part of that can be home quarantine. Here it is, right here. But it has restrictions. So I think it's important. Do you think you can call the vet today?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so maybe we can take her down this afternoon, get that first rabies shot done, and that'll start the process.
Okay, and the ones that are feline,
Yeah.
viral, and then feline herpes, and then the feline.
Calavirus.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. There's 3 of them.
Hey, I read that these 3 shots, they have to be in her record of the past year.
Right.
And not within 10 days of arrival to Guam.
Yep, remember the 10 days that we've been talking about? 10 days, that's the health certificate. That's the vet says everything is okay. So if we get it all done before the 10-day period, we'll be good. Okay, so there's a lot to remember, and I'm glad I saw you got your own copy of the Pet Lodge instructions. That's great. Keep them handy. But remember, it's all about scheduling.
Hey Dad, I'm home from school.
Hey, Shelly.
What's
Welcome
new?
home.
What's new?
Took the animals to the vet.
Oh, so Sydney has all of her health requirements and got her microchipped, so everything's done.
Rabies?
Oh, and the rabies.
Right. After she got the second rabies shot, she had to get one more thing done, and that was another blood test. Well, it was a blood test. It's the OIE Faven test. Yeah, that's the OIE. I don't know what that stands for, but it's a fluorescent antibody virus neutralization test. Yeah, well, pretty simply, it's a blood test to make sure the rabies shots are creating the antibodies to protect her.
Oh, man, so that means Buddy and Sydney have to go back to the vet?
Nope, we're all done. But it was good that the vet called me and reminded me to have that blood work done because it takes 3 to 4 weeks. So remember our schedule, we're still good. So the blood test goes out. When the results come back, we fill out the Guam Department of Agriculture application, and then we can file the blood test, and then we can get the health certificate.
So, another application and more paperwork. Yay.
I know. Okay, I think we're just about done with this application. Yep, okay. So application's complete. Need to write the check for $60.
Oh, and don't worry about the $10 for the pet license.
Oh, that's right. $5 a license, 2 animals, $10. Gotcha.
Yeah.
$70, Guam Department of Agriculture.
So does that mean we're done?
No, there's one more thing. I know, it's okay. This isn't a hard one. We have to take the data that we get back from the rabies, the OIE Faven test, remember? When that comes in 3 or 4 weeks, we attach it to the application, and then we attach Buddy and Sydney's complete medical record, all their shots. That gets attached, and then we need to send all of this to the Guam Department of Agriculture. So we could mail it because it's a U.S. territory, but just in case, I'm going to send it overnight. That way we have a trackable, traceable record.
Okay.
Okay? So let's get this check going, get it attached to our application, and we are ready to go.
I have a feeling we're almost done.
Oh, you're right. We're almost there. But we have to make sure, that's right, we got to make sure we've completed all the steps to this point.
It looks like we have everything that's medical.
Okay, good. Now we have to make a reservation with a commercial quarantine center on Guam.
Oh. Okay, I was looking at these 2 places on Guam. One of them, I think, yeah, right here. The Anderson Pet Lodge.
Right.
Which I think is the best choice for us because they're the only ones that does late night pickup. But there is another one called the Harvey Valley. But
Okay.
again, since Sydney and Buddy are both going to be picked up at night,
Yeah.
they can't do that.
Right, we fly in pretty late, so, okay.
So the Pet Lodge at Anderson is the best for us.
Okay, good choice. It sounds like you've really thought this out. How about I give them a call right now?
Okay.
Do you have the number?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, it's on your checklist. Okay. 671.
Hey Dad, do they have room for Buddy and Sydney at the Pet Lodge?
Oh goodness, they sure do have room, but it was a busy PCS season, so they're glad that we called ahead and not on the day that we arrive.
Oh, so we only have one more thing to do.
Oh wow, you've been watching your checklist. That's great, the health certificate. Now remember, the health certificate has to be filled out within 10 days of our arrival. Okay, oh, go ahead, buddy. So we have to make sure we get the vet to fill it out 10 days in advance.
Okay, so we can actually do that today.
Oh, right, we leave in 9 days.
Let's go.
Okay.
Sydney here. I think she's ready to go. You ready, Sydney? Okay. I think we got everything. You want to double check the list?
Yep, we got everything. Time to go to the airport.
Okay. In you go, Sydney. All right. And don't forget, I can track their flight on the website, the airline website. So let's get to the airport.
Okay, I hope they have a good flight.
I think they will. All right. Let's get going.
Hey Dad, what are you doing?
Hey, just picking up a few coconuts at our new house here on base. What's
Oh,
going on?
I have a question. When
Okay.
did we get Buddy and Cindy back? It's been like 4 days.
Oh, 4 days. Remember, home quarantine, it can be 3 to 5 days, and she just called. We're good. We can go get them.
Yes, can we go now?
Yep, we can go right now.